Yes, good luck with that. Now, from stage to screen presenter to panto king, singer to sci-fi star, there isn't much more John Barrowman hasn't done.
Don't you ever say this show isn't varied. just because we can, let's take a moment to indulge in a little Torchwood magic.
What is it with you? You make everybody around you gay?
That's the plan. All right, stop your nagging. Told you she missed me.
Anyway, Captain Jack Harkness.
Don't worry about it. No one dies these days. Never annoy me again. We're traveling circus folk. All we have to do is keep watching.
And John Barrowman joins us now. Will you
Oh, yes, a little bit of a fan kick to
little
make
bit of
it.
showbiz.
Anne Widdecombe just did that before she...
I know she did.
Just watching the BT there, keep watching. Well, we would like to know if we can keep watching, because obviously at the end of Miracle Day,
Yes.
wonderful 10-part, which is it's on DVD, isn't it?
It's just been released on DVD and Blu-ray and everything, and the thing that it leaves it hanging at the end.
Yes, it does.
Captain Jack returns to being immortal. The world returns back to normal, but also one of his colleagues becomes immortal also, and it's because of the. It's a long story. I don't want to give anything away for anyone who hasn't seen it, but it's because he has received some of Jack's blood, and we now know that. Well, we think that Jack is immortal because of his blood, but not because of what happened to him before in Doctor Who, all sorts of stuff.
So for all of the Woodies and for everybody that is
Yes.
wanting, do we know? If
We
it's
have no idea. We have no idea, and I can tell you honestly, as I sit here, I don't even know, because it's a bigger decision than me just coming on. I would love another series. Obviously, fans know that. I love the show. I love the role. I know that there's a huge audience for it, but we are kind of, all I can say is in a little bit of a limbo state at the moment. When first to know, I will tell you. Don't worry.
Well, he could come back, because isn't Doctor Who 2013? It's the 50th anniversary, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
So you're
going to ask me? I would love to.
Yeah.
I think that Captain Jack is such a big part of the new realm of Doctor Who that it would be a travesty if he wasn't involved in some way. I would love to come back, absolutely, absolutely. But who knows?
Who knows? Who knows?
And if I knew, I'd say I'm going to tell you?
Yes,
right
I
here?
do.
No,
Tell
I'll
me.
tell you a secret. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I don't know, really. I don't.
Now, somebody got a very nasty shock in Glasgow recently, didn't they?
They did.
So you sort of ran to the rescue. You were...
I kind of, yeah, it's weird because all of a sudden I became Captain Jack.
Yeah.
It was really bizarre.
Unlucky for the burglar.
Yes, a burglar in a very big hotel in, I don't want to, say it like I'm trashing their name, but in a very big hotel in Glasgow, two young gentlemen broke into a room. I had just checked into the hotel at 2:15 in the morning, having traveled from Newcastle doing a concert tour, and I heard a scream in the hallway. And I was in my room, the concierge was in the room with me, checking my air conditioning, because it wasn't working.
Well, that's what they're calling it these
days. Yeah, that's what they call it these days. And all of a sudden we heard the scream, and I opened my door, and this young man is bolting down the hallway. And I turned to the concierge, and I went, go after him. You're like, Captain Jack, after him, grab the phone, you guys have blocked the hallway, da-da-da. I'm telling the person down the front desk, because who knows, I knew there was a staircase back there. So, all of a sudden, after I finished the conversation, I see the concierge pull him, go into a corner, like a doorway. So I then bolted down to that room, and as I ran in and opened the door, the concierge was punched in the face, and his glasses flew off. And as soon as I saw that, I just grabbed the kid by the ankles, yanked his legs up, he went down on his back, hit his head, sorry, too bad, pulled him out into the hallway, put my foot on his chest by his neck and one on his leg.
This is not Captain Jack, this
Are you
is
sure
Jack
you have-
Bauer.
Yeah.
I know.
Stood there like that, and then I shouted down to the manager at the other end of the hallway, call the police! And like Captain Jack, which was really bizarre, the police come about 6-7 minutes later after we've got the kid down. The police come up, and I turned around and went, what took you so long? And then I realized, you're not on camera.
This is
real.
Wow,
But it was,
God, that's remarkable.
But what I did say afterwards
done
was with the young, he was about 14, 15 years old. He was obviously on something when I was talking, because I tried to talk to him. and his heart was going 500 miles an hour.
Well, mine would be if you were chasing me down a
hallway,
calling the police.
Sure, but I did say to them, the police, afterwards, I would really love to talk to the kid or meet up with him, because if he's in a circumstance that is beyond his control in the way, I'd love to help him with getting like some kind of rehab or also finding a job.
That's good of you. I mean, we don't know the full details of that story. I'm sure maybe they'll get in touch with you and get his side of it as to why he was there in the first place. Desperate times, some people forced into desperate times.
Absolutely.
You are there. The reason you were there was because of Robinson Crusoe.
Correct. Well, pantomime. Well, I was doing the concert tour, but also we were up there for a meeting with the pantomime. But
this is happening, 17th of December.
It is. It is.
You're directing.
I'm co-directing it with Jonathan Kiley and myself. We're co-directing. I'm playing Robinson Crusoe, and the Crankies are in it with me this time. And Jeanette Cranky, or you know, Wee Jemmy, he is my younger twin brother. Well,
of course.
Naturally. Naturally. I say the line is, I came out fine, he got stuck.
It's a big set. You've got galleons, 3D, the whole
massive.
thing.
We have 3D, we have galleons coming on stage, we have a very big flying surprise at the end of Act 1. We have the special effects. We did the 3D last year. The special effects were absolutely amazing. And to get the audience involved, and for me, just to hear the kids' involvement in it is...
Well, it's a great introduction to theatre, isn't it?
That's exactly why I do it. It's exactly why I do it. And the fact also, when we brought the Crankies, you know, back last year, basically out of retirement, Jeanette Neen hadn't done a pantomime since they had, Jeanette had her accident. And it was the best thing that ever happened to the pantomime industry, bringing them back. And, you know, and I found that kind of in the pantomime world, my kind of soulmates in the sense that we worked terrific as a threesome.
Well, it's fantastic. Sounds like a great show. Robinson Crusoe and the Caribbean Pirates, like what you did there. And that's at the Glasgow SECC from the 17th of December. Nice to see you, man.
Lovely to see you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Right, coming up, the cast of The Only Way is Essex, and we launch our Christmas makeover special. That's after this break.